So yes, it was the last episode of Broadchurch, hopefully ever, fingers crossed, guys. The reveal was that the rapist certainly of Trish Winterman was, as I predicted quite rightly last week.
You did. Did I edit you out? I don't know, but you definitely said it.
Yeah, no, you didn't edit me out. The stepson of the taxi driver, Michael. Michael Luke.
The reason Matt is struggling to remember his name is because he was such a minor character we never saw for 7 episodes.
To be fair, the main sort of instigator and perpetrator of the other sexual attacks was Leo Humphreys, the rope shop owner. Basically, that is what happened. That was the reveal. What did we think, lads?
I think Chris Chibnall needs to have a brain cleanse, because he's clearly been to a few dark places to come up with that twisted mess.
Hang on. I genuinely don't know whether that's a positive or a negative.
It's as if he thought, what's the worst possible way we can do this, and then went for that.
Hang on, I still don't know whether that's positive or negative.
Well, no,
did you like it, Gary? Yes or no?
Yes, I thought the reveal was interesting. Did I like it? No, I felt uncomfortable. But that sometimes makes good television.
This is weird for me. In defence of Broadchurch and the reveal in general, I sort of get where he's coming from. And again, like some of the points that Tina made last week about, separating the sort of violent act of rape from the sexual act. That's what the reveal was, that Leo... his response was they've had sex before, it's just sex, and not seeing it as a violent crime and not being able to separate the two. I think that goes to the thing that we were saying last week, that we like the actual themes of how they're dealing with rape and how they're dealing with sexual abuse and how they're dealing with the victims of sexual abuse, as we saw with Trish and, was it Laura Benson, the other victim?
Yeah.
How they've portrayed them, and I think Chris Chibnall has done a really good job. All of that has been well researched, but it's all the other, as we said every week,
guff in the middle.
Yeah, because I think I did like the reveal to an extent that it was the Leo character instigating it. I didn't like it's a twist, he's been grooming Michael. It felt like the sensationalist bit of the let's guess who the rapist is. That, like, the whodunit, and I think, Luke, you said this in your initial review about how you felt uncomfortable about how it's a
guessing who raped the person.
And I feel like the Leo stuff worked because he's this character who doesn't understand the difference between abusing a woman and having sex with a woman. But the Michael stuff felt like it was part of the whodunit, let's guess, let's wrong foot the audience, like we did with... Joe Miller back in series 1.
I think the one thing that stuck with me the most, but there was the scene where Olivia Colman and David Tennant are sitting on the park bench by the beach, and suddenly they go, oh, hold on, that boy was one of the ones that were taking pictures of my daughter. Oh, hold on, that boy was the one who'd been leading my son astray. Those are serious damn things that you've just uncovered, and it was like, oh, should we go to the pub now? Those are things. Now, this whole series has been built on this kind of, as you say, whether you liked it or not, this anger. And now you've genuinely got something to be angry about, and it's, let's go to the pub.
And to your point there, Gary, I don't think they picked up on enough is the fact that he has been hanging around with Tom. And I thought that, Ellie, Olivia Colman's character, would be flying off the handle, like, this is your friend he's been doing. And that never happened. And I thought there was the whole story to be told about how she was worried already that he was turning out like his dad, and now he's hanging around with this guy who's obviously
Trish and I think had they have not gone for the suicide thing, they probably would have explored that. But as you guys said so well last week, Mark Latimer attempted suicide, took so much away that it got in the way of things that could
and
have
he's
done
just
better.
Left now, Mark Latimer.
Yeah. I wish you'd just done that a few episodes ago. It would have been a lot happier. If you were a new viewer and you just wanted to see what all the fuss is about and blah, 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 you could have watched last night and not had a clue what had gone before and not missed a thing. The majority... No, the audience that stayed with it from Series 1 or from Episode 1 of this series was not really considered at all. There were so many red herrings, so many things that didn't need to be there, so many people that didn't need to be there.
Jim Howitt.
Yes, Jim Howitt, what was he all about? In fact, until you just said that, I'd completely forgotten he even existed.
And then you got the really schmaltzy bit at the end with all the families sitting around, and then the bit where the bloke from the Fast Show, Charlie Higson, says, "Oh, shall I come round with the Chinese?"
It was all a bit too neat.
And I appreciate that it's the final ever Broadchurch, and I did say to someone on Facebook yesterday that I could see them coming back in a few years as a one-off, maybe, but only because I've got an interest in the two detectives would I ever want to see that. I think this is done, and that's it. Thank you very much. We'll look back on it as a television event in the first year and a missed opportunity in years 2 and 3, but I think better than probably you two had painted at the time.